A lot of the chaos and destruction in Transformers Rise of the Beast didn't need to happen, and the Maximals could have easily avoided all of it from the very beginning if they had just destroyed the Transwarp Key. So what was stopping them? What caused this Maximal plot hole, and why might it have something to do with Airraiser's missing Maximals? We're introduced to the Transwarp Key in the opening scene to Rise of the Beasts, right as the Maximal homeworld is under attack from Scourge and Unicron. We learn the Maximals, using their advanced technology, created the key which not only allowed the user to travel through space, but time as well, making it the perfect tool and target for Unicron to leave his universe and terrorize and devour countless more. So, in order to stop Unicron and Scourge from getting their hands on it, the Maximals used the device to escape back to Earth in the ancient past, with Unicron consuming their planet in the process. Now, this is where the plot hole begins to take shape. Instead of completely destroying the Transwarp Key, thus finally imprisoning the Terracons and the Chaos Bringer in a dead universe, and saving countless other worlds, Optimus Primal chose to just split it in two. Which doesn't make sense. Where were they planning to go? We know Optimus Prime and the Autobots wanted the key to go back home to Cybertron, but they only turned up on the scene centuries after the Maximals, and we know both their home and home universe are completely devoid of life, as Unicron is literally starving to death as there's no planets left to feast on. So it was neither of those reasons. However, that doesn't mean there isn't one. If you remember when Optimus Primal and Airraiser finally reunite in Peru, the Maximal leader asks her why she was alone and what happened to the others. Meaning, when they originally came to Earth, there were more than the 4 Maximals we see in the movie, who had also survived Unicron's attack, yet somehow mysteriously disappeared or died before the events of Rise of the Beast. Although possible, it's unlikely these deaths could have been caused by humans, as mankind at this point in time hasn't even developed the level of weaponry that they used to fight the Decepticons in the Bay movies, and even then it was still a struggle. Therefore, it must have been caused by another, more powerful foe. The most likely culprit, and the one that would make the most sense, would possibly be the Predacons, the future descendants of the Decepticons, and the classic rival faction to the Maximals. We already know they exist in the Rise of the Beast universe, as we saw countless Scorponok drones working for Unicron, but also at least 2 trophy Predacon insignias on Scourge's arms. So could the Predacons have managed to follow or beat the Maximals to Earth from the future, and upon finding out about their arrival and possession of the Transwarp Key, declared war on the Maximals to steal the device in order to reign supreme over time? A live-action recreation of the Beast Wars, where the Maximals, with little time left, chose to split and hide the 2 pieces of the key away from the Predacons, but in battle, the other Maximals ended up as casualties of war. It would definitely explain how Airraiser got separated from the rest of the group, and especially how these unknown Maximals were wiped out. Despite all of this, there's also another, more likely and much simpler reason as to why they didn't destroy the key, that being the fact it would mess with the timeline. Before Optimus Prime goes off to finally destroy it, Optimus Primal states that his selfless sacrifice becomes their code, the code to protect life no matter the cost. If Primal were to destroy the key prematurely, he would have altered the past and possibly erased himself and the other beast formers out of existence. Therefore, it was a necessary evil to ensure the key remained intact so that one day Optimus and the Autobots could fulfill their destinies. While this does seem like the most likely reason, I'm still not 100% sure about it. After all, we don't fully know how time travel works in Rise of the Beasts. Changing the past might only just create a different timeline to the original. Plus, for knowing so much about Prime's legend and even taking his name, you'd think Primal would recognize him in person. With all the interviews with the film's director, we should hopefully get a solid answer soon, and you can find out if we do by subscribing to catch my video on it. Take care.